Hey, what is going on, guys? It's DK back at you with another video here for the NBA main slate here on Monday. We got a really solid 7-game slate. I do apologize for missing the last couple uploads. I've been feeling really under the weather. I've had a fever, but I'm feeling a little better today. So let's get right back into the action here with, like I said, the 7-game slate. So Trae Young here at 9.3K going up against Miami. Not the best matchup. But don't worry about this 18 minutes. He did get ejected in that game for bullshit, kind of, in my opinion. But yeah, Trae Young been playing unbelievable. The price is up there at 9.3K, but I think he is definitely playable. Luka Doncic here at 9.1. The only issue I have with him is just the minutes, even in close games. It's 33, 33, 32. I'd really like it if it was more, 37, 38. But he does have some upside, especially in this matchup here against Brooklyn. So I think he's a pretty solid play. Donovan Mitchell here at 8.3. You can't get a better matchup here than the Pelicans. The only concern is there definitely is, the blowout factor is real here. It's at Utah, so that is the concern. D'Angelo Russell, you guys know I just don't like playing any Brooklyn guys. Their rotation's too deep. It's just too inconsistent. Even with D'Angelo Russell, 29, 28, 23 minutes. I just can't do that. Devin Booker, 7.8K. That does make him playable here against Milwaukee. It's a difficult matchup, but if Phoenix is going to keep it close, I think it's going to be because of a good game from Booker, so I think he is in play. Drew Holiday here at 7.6. Obviously, there's a big blowout concern, and the matchup not the best here against Utah, so I'm a little concerned here about Drew. Let's see, Fox. So I do like the Sacramento side of this game. De'Aaron Fox here has played 34, 33, 38 minutes before playing 29 in that last game, but he does have some pretty big upside at 7.5K. I think Fox is certainly playable. Then we get to Lou Williams. I really like Lou today at 6.8. Also a little revenge game going up against the Lakers. I like this game a lot. Probably my favorite game stat game is this Clippers-Lakers game. So Lou Williams, just wasn't shooting the ball well against Sacramento. Only played 28 minutes, and the blowout he only saw 22. So don't be too worried about that. I think in a close game he's going to play over 30 minutes. So I like Lou quite a bit here at 6.8K. Ingram been playing really, really well of late. 22, 23, 31, 25 real life points in the last 4 games. He's playing basically the whole game too. I think he's a little underpriced. So I like Ingram a decent amount here. Bledsoe. It's this guy, I can never get him right. He was a chalk in Chicago with Giannis out, and he got 19 fantasy points. Then he comes back and plays 36 and 31 minutes, gets 67 and 52 fantasy points. The matchup's really good here against Phoenix. I'm a little undecided on what to do with Bledsoe, so yeah, I'm just a little torn. Dennis Smith Jr., I don't know if I want to target any Knicks. It's a 7-game slate. The matchup's really good. I suppose if he's playing really well, he's gonna get a few extra minutes, but it's just so hard to trust David Fizdale's rotations. Let's see, Rondo. Lots of people down the other night here against Phoenix. Just could not put the ball in the basket. Shot the ball 1 of 10. I'm gonna go right back to the well here if he starts again in a great matchup. I like Rondo quite a bit here at 5.5K. And personally, if I was choosing between Bledsoe and Rondo, I would just take the discount here in Rondo at 5.5K. Let's see. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the last 2 games has played 32 and 29 minutes, but previous to was 17 and 19. The Clippers guards rotations besides Lou Williams is always hard to trust. So I think he's worth a shot, but there definitely is some risk involved. All right, let's move on to shooting guard. Let's see, DeMar DeRozan at 7.7. I think he's a pretty solid play, but I'm probably not going to go there on this slate. Let's see, Buddy Hield at 7K in a great matchup against New York. He's playing all the minutes he can handle. I like him, but I just prefer Bogdan for a cheaper price. Let's see. Here's Bogdan here, 5.6 again. I would just prefer him over Buddy Hield. I know it was kind of a letdown against the Clippers, but shot the ball 3 of 15. I don't expect him to do that again. He's going to be aggressive. He's going to shoot the ball a lot. At 5.6K in a good matchup, I like Bogdan. Let's see. D-Wade, you can always play D-Wade here at 5K. The matchup's really good here against Atlanta. So I think D-Wade seems too underpriced there at 5K. Bazemore, we got Torian Prince is going to be out. Could you go Bazemore's way? Yeah, but I think there's better plays on the board. As far as really cheap shooting guards, there's not a lot I see here. Connaughton has been playing well with some of those injuries, but with everyone healthy, I don't think I want to look his way. So yeah, I think we can move on here to small forward. We got Giannis here in a great matchup against Phoenix. There is obviously blowout concern, but the game is at Phoenix, so Phoenix does have a slightly better chance to keep it close since it's at home. Giannis, I know it's all upside in the world, so I do like him, but right below him, this is a lot. I really, really like LeBron here at 11.2. The Lakers been struggling. They basically need to win all. I don't know. They're out of the playoffs right now, so they're in must-win scenario. LeBron, 40, 37, 39, and 41 minutes the last 4 games. He's going to play basically the whole game. A good match here against the Clippers. I really like LeBron as a spot up at 11.2. A Gallinari here at 6.3. The minutes have just been a little wacky, but that was a blowout here against New York, so I do expect him to play right around 30 minutes in a good matchup here against the Lakers. I think he does have some upsides. I think he's a pretty solid play. Kuzma, it's basically been the Brandon Ingram show here the last few games, but Kuzma, we know he does have upside at 6.2K. I think he's certainly in play, and definitely, if you're making a game stack, you definitely can include him. Let's see. Is there anything else really down here? I don't see a whole lot, to be honest. Of the cheap guards, shooting guards, small forwards, is really not a whole lot. JaMychal Green here at 3.9. He's playing right around 20 minutes or so. He's basically going to get you 20 fantasy points at 3.9K. I think he's pretty solid value there. But yeah, other than that, there's really not a whole lot I'm liking. So I think we can move on to power forward. Randall, frustrating. So I played him against Phoenix. He got 28 minutes, and then comes back and plays 38 minutes against Denver. So the minutes, a little hard to predict for Randall, but if New Orleans is going to keep it close, Randall and Jrue Holiday are going to have big games. So I think both those guys go really low owned, but I'm personally probably not going to go there. So this is the big news. John Collins listed as doubtful. So that's a huge boost to Alex Len as well as Dwayne Dedmon. Then we got Anthony Davis currently listed as questionable. So if he's out, obviously that's a boost to Randall and Jrue. But then, Cheek Diallo would become a really solid value play. Okafor, I don't know if I want to go there again. He kind of burned me last time out. Just didn't play a whole lot of minutes. But yeah, if Anthony Davis is out, that's a whole lot of usage to go around. Then we got Dedmon here. Collins listed as doubtful. Dedmon, I think, is going to play, 30 minutes or so at 6.4K. I think he's pretty solid value there. Montrezl Harrell, 6.3. An up-tempo game here against the Lakers. The Lakers like running small ball, so this is the perfect game environment here for Montrez. So I do like him a lot here at 6.3K. Bam Adebayo. So Bam and Kelly O. We're waiting on Hassan Whiteside. He's currently listed as questionable. If Hassan Whiteside's out, I really like pairing both these guys together. I've said the last few times here with Whiteside out, just play Bam and Kelly O together. Atlanta, they were running big. James Johnson was active but didn't even play last time out. So Kelly O and Bam, I would really like both of them if Hassan Whiteside's out again. Mason Plumlee, Trey Lyles has been out. And Plumlee's been playing some pretty solid minutes here, 21, 22, 25. Jokic to get in foul trouble here, but he does have some upside here at 4.4K, so I don't think he's the worst play in the world. Then we got Cheek Diallo at 4.1. I would be very interested in him if Anthony Davis is out, so we're going to have to kind of wait for news there. Giles at 4.1. I thought he'd see a few extra minutes with Marvin Bagley out, but they seem happy just giving him 15 to 18 minutes. He does still have some upside, but if he's going to continue to only play those type of minutes, he doesn't. I don't think he's the greatest play. Ellenson, had been playing really well, but then got into foul trouble. Only played 15 minutes. The next situation is just a mess. I don't think I want to target any Knicks on the slate. Holmes, he always does have upside off the bench. I do like playing him, but I don't think you have to go there in the slate. Dirk, surprisingly, been playing some decent minutes here. 25, 26, 22, 23 minutes. Has not been shooting the ball well and still been getting some pretty good value. So, I do like Dirk as a value play here, close to min price. I think he's certainly in play. So let's move on to center. Jokic here at 10.3. Bigs have been doing really well here against San Antonio. The New Orleans game, he got into foul trouble, only played 22 minutes. I think he has some pretty big upside here at 10.3. I think he goes kind of low on, but I like Jokic a decent amount here at 10.3. Gobert at 7.9. The matchup's very good, but again, there is a blowout risk. But if the game stays close, then Gobert and Donovan Mitchell can have huge games. Let's see. Aldridge, I definitely think is in play here. Denver likes running big, playing big. So I think Aldridge 7.7 is certainly playable. Let's see. Whiteside. So again, he's listed as questionable. If he plays, he's not going to be limited in a great matchup against Miami or against Atlanta. Sorry. I would like him as a GPP play, but if he's out, again, I like Bam and Kellyo quite a bit. Mitchell Robinson just been playing really well. 30, 33, 28, 23 minutes, 45, 54, 26, 42 fantasy points. So this guy has huge upside. The only concern with him is the foul trouble risk, but he does have upside. So if I was going to play a Nick, it probably would be Mitchell Robinson. Obviously, that would be contingent on DeAndre Jordan being out, though. He's listed as questionable right now, so if he plays, I don't know if I could do Mitchell Robinson. Cauley Stein, really like this play here against the Knicks. Bagley's out. He's played 32, 31 minutes the last two games. So I like him quite a bit here. I think he's going to play right around 30 minutes. A good matchup. So Cauley Stein, really like him at 5.8. Zubac in a revenge game. I want to play him really bad, but the Lakers, we know they like running small ball. They've been limiting Zubac to right around 20 minutes or so. Can he get you there in that amount of time? Yeah. But I would really like it if, he had the possibility of playing closer to 30 minutes, but it really doesn't look like they want to give him that much run. And again, the Lakers, they like running small ball. So Zubac, I want to, but I just don't think I can do it on the slate. Jakob Poeltl. So Denver does like running big. So I think Poeltl is going to play some extra minutes here. He's played 34 and 26 minutes the last two games. I think he plays 25 to 30 minutes. Again, Denver likes running big, so I think he's a pretty solid value play here, 4.1K. And then you got Alex Len right below him at 4K. I think Alex Len's going to be the chalk here if John Collins is out, but for good reason. He's a high usage guy when he gets some minutes. So I would really like Alex Len if John Collins is out. McGee tweeted about him, liked him against Phoenix as Phoenix ran big. He played 26 minutes, got you 31 fantasy points. Now we got a game against the Clippers, who they like running small ball too. I'm probably not going to go there with McGee. Okafor, again, kind of let me down. I did really like pairing him and Diallo last game against Denver, but Okafor in 23 minutes just didn't do much. At 3.4K, I suppose he would be in play again with no Anthony Davis, but I just don't think I want to go there. And yeah, I think that's about it. So, brief overview. Again, this late game, I really like this game. This Clippers-Lakers game as a game stack. This New York-Sacramento game, there definitely is some upside with some of these Knicks guys, but it's just so hard to trust any of them. And the Sacramento side, I really like Cauley Stein. I really like Bogdan. Fox definitely in play too. Milwaukee-Phoenix, there obviously is some blowout risk. But if Phoenix can keep it close, I think, Giannis could have a pretty big game. Same thing here with New Orleans, Utah. There definitely is blowout risk. If New Orleans keeps it close, I think, Donovan Mitchell, Gobert could have some pretty solid games. And then if New Orleans is going to keep it close, it's going to be big games from Drew and Randall, who I think go pretty low on the slate. Denver, San Antonio. I'm a little undecided on this game, but Jokic does have some pretty big upside. Jakob Poeltl on the other side. I think he's a pretty solid value play there. Let's see, who else from this game that I have interest in? Again, Jokic, I think he has big upside. Aldridge, a 7.7. I think he goes pretty low, but I do like him. Plumlee, he's been really productive on the bench. And Jakob Poeltl, I think those would be the guys that I have interest in that game. On the Atlanta-Miami side, we're waiting on news from Whiteside and John Collins. If Whiteside's out, I really like Kelly O and Bam. If John Collins is out, it's Dedmon and Alex Len for me. And obviously Trae Young, he does have some big upside here, but the price is up there on him. And then Dallas, Brooklyn. On the Brooklyn side, I just don't want to go there with anyone. It's just too deep of a rotation. On the Dallas side, it would be Doncic, possibly Dwight Powell, and that's about it. So that's just, again, another brief overview of the slate. So I think that's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you have been enjoying the content, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions, you can leave in the comment section down below. It's also important to follow me on Twitter. That will be in the description below. I'll give my thoughts on when news comes out throughout the day. And yeah, I'll be back for another video on Tuesday, so I'll see you guys then.